Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. Our next guest is a regional director for the Small Business Development Center of Lehman College, the School of Continuing and Professional Studies. He's no stranger to the show. He's been on the show many times before to help other people with their finances and more. He joins us to speak about the work that his organization is doing to uplift small businesses, mentor entrepreneurs, and raise money in our community. So please welcome to the show, Clarence Stanley. Clarence, welcome.
Hey, thank you very much, Dr. Bob Lee. It's been quite a while. This is you and I have been doing this together since over 20 years now.
Yes, yes. And you've been uplifting small businesses for a number of years also.
And the 20 years, we started here in January 2000. And in that period, we've counseled over 12,000 small businesses, helping them raise in excess of $170 million.
Yeah.
So we've been pretty active. And, what's interesting about our program is that we help folks that the banks generally are not able to help because they're startups, they're businesses that are in our community. And, we haven't gotten the best service. I mean, we held the banks accountable. They're doing a much better job. But it's been an interesting challenge, and we kind of learned to navigate the system. I came out of banking, so I kind of know what the banking industry looks for. So it's been a good run, and working with the various politicians, the board president. I'm on the board of BOEDC, the Bronx Rural Economic Development. We work with the chamber and different organizations, and we kind of have been partnering with all the organizations in the Bronx to try and make a difference.
Yeah,
we've gone through a lot.
Yeah, please describe the services afforded by you and your organization.
Sure. If someone would ask, what is that you do? I would say we're in the access to capital business for the primarily. We are funded. We are part of the Small Business Administration. We are funded by the SBA, U.S. Small Business Administration, and we also work with Empire State, which is the governor's office, and we're working with the New York State Department of Small Business Services, Business Solutions. And our goal is to try and make a difference. What we do, we provide counseling for small businesses. Our services are free. The basic counseling is loan packaging, business planning, and strategic planning. The big thing right now with this whole pandemic, we're going to talk about that a little bit, is that helping folks to navigate the e-commerce, social media, doing things in this new genre. This a whole new world right now. And so we've helped our small businesses kind of begin to, they use the word pivot, to change the way they do things. Yeah. So if I would say the primary thing is financing, government contracting. It's a big thing. Showing clients, right now with the new infrastructure bill coming through, that's President's about to sign, he probably signed it already. There are going to be several $1 billion in infrastructure contracts out there that we can help folks access to.
When you say it's out there, where does it go, and how does it trickle down to you to help you in your business?
Okay, good question. Let's say someone starts, let's say, a janitorial service, or someone is in the construction business and they want to get a government contract. What we would do is help them get minority certified. Minority MWB certification. We're working with our partners down in Sobro and Business Solutions in the Bronx Chamber. We get you certified, and as the contracts come in, let's say if it's I had a client that got a contract to work with MTA, and they were actually putting in duct systems. Now you're going to have the airport, you're going to have the bridges, you're going to have all this infrastructure, even things on a smaller scale, things like consulting and doing bookkeeping and accounting. So once you get certified, the MWBE certification, the contracts are set aside for women and minorities and veterans.
Yeah. When we talk about infrastructure, we know about the bridges and tunnels and things of that nature, roadways, but on a smaller level, it takes care of other things like families, right?
Yeah, you got your family programs, you got different things, anything that's going to impact the community around. I guess you recall, we don't know if the second bill is going to go through, which we hope it will. But as you begin to search your contract, we look for contracts within the city agencies, all the city agencies. We look for empires, all the state agencies, and we also look for the federal agencies. So wherever there's a contract, so you have infrastructure. I've got contracts at JFK. I've got contracts at LaGuardia Airport. We've also got contracts at CUNY, City University. Someone can get registered with our purchasing department. And we'll show you if you're a minority vendor, we want to keep business local. We want to keep business in the Bronx. We want to grow our economy. You know, we've gone during this whole pandemic, if you recall, the unemployment rate this time last year before this was 24%. You know, now the national is about 4.9, but we're in the Bronx, we're hovering around 6%, which is a big difference. And so we're starting to, so government contract is a way of creating a job.
Yeah. Now, you said you were raising money in our community. How's that so? And what's it be used for?
The big thing right now, the two things we're constantly looking for government contracts, obviously. We look for government contracts, just like, and so our biggest interest right now has been workforce development. Getting folks to come back. The workforce development program, we got a contract through School of Continuing Professional Studies to do training, to train businesses and how to, for example, how to work with computers, basic skill sets, social media, how to work with Square, how to work with Google, how to work with Amazon, you know, how to, and so we get the contract. And so that our clients, our services are all free. But how do I pay my consultants? How do I pay my professionals? So when we get a contract, we'll say we'll offset the cost. And so then we also have interns. We have an internship program. Okay, we intern program. We'll have businesses. We got a program right now where we'll have an intern work directly with you. And that intern could be a social media accounting major that will help the business. And guess what? We'll pay for the intern. And so the fund, so as money's coming in, and the intern, two things happen. The business gets a qualified person. They work with our mentors, and then the intern gets experience. And very often, the company wants to hire these interns.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking for a web developer.
Okay, we've got the web developer for
business. Yeah.
Okay, and we actually work with the college to do career services. And what we've got two things. You got different levels, actually. We have businesses that are in the beginning stage, are smaller businesses that don't need a strong. But on the other hand, someone may need a consultant. So we've got a list of consultants that they're not pro bono, but they're low bono.
Right.
They're affordable.
That sounds good.
We did an event yesterday. We have legal assistants. We have legal aid society. We have a Start Small, Think Big. And yesterday we did a workshop with a company called VOLS, Volunteers of Legal Services. VOLS, they actually get major law firms that dedicate a certain number of hours to communities like ours. You may have a major law firm dedicate 10 to 20 hours. So they'll find that law firm, we give them a case, and they'll say they'll work on that particular case. I tell the client to make sure when you go to beat this high price law firm that you have your ducks in order.
Yeah.
They're going to give you 10 hours of what would normally cost you $500 an hour. You're getting it for free.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things now. This last year, last year and a half, I don't have to tell you, it's been really challenging. But we're coming out of this, I think.
What are some of the things that you had to change during the pandemic?
The way two things happened in the Bronx, and I worked in Upper Manhattan in the Bronx, and as you know, we had a situation in the Bronx, but not only did we have the pandemic, the business shut, then we had the riots, which added insult to injury. And so, but the biggest challenge right now, we're talking to the people at the Fordham Business Improvement District, the different community boards, to ask folks to hang in, because we do have economic injury loans. We had the EIDLs. We did those first. We made sure we got those out. We had the paycheck protection loans. We made sure those got out. And then we had the grant programs. So there were grants. And so we actually got funds from the federal and the state, put on additional staff. We spent, I'm working from home now for a year and a half now, and I've been busier than I've ever been in my life. But right now we're working, during that whole period, we had to work at businesses to show them how to change, how to navigate it. If you had a retail store, you're no longer doing things on the store. You're not doing things online. So we had to show businesses how to go online, how to do e-commerce. And that's been an interesting challenge, and it's working.
Is that you mentioned online? Do you have all of this online? Do you have a website we can go to find out more? Because we need an hour. You know that, right?
You can go to our website that I probably should have put up, www.nysbdc.org. nysbdc.org, which is the New York State Small Business Development Center. And we're national. And if you want to do anything, you want to do business overseas, we have an export situation. You want to start exporting, we can help you export. We can do business in any country. We had the 800 SBDCs throughout the United States. So
Give me the website one more time, because they're going to wrap me.
www.nysbdc.org.
Thank you so much. Clarence Stanley, Regional Director of Small Business Development, that beautiful center over there at Lehman College, the School of Continuing and Professional Studies. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you again. Pleasure. Thank you all.
That's about it. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. We want to thank you, our guests, for tuning in and checking it all out. We appreciate you, love you, and thank you for letting us share in this space and time with you. Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the chooser. And remember, whether you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and I'll catch you on 107.5 WBLS. Another day, another way. Love you all. Peace.